J.
What's up, Guam? Dave Delgado here for KUAM Sports. Thanks for watching. In studio, Guam National Tennis Federation President Torgan Smith. We're talking tennis. And you guys are helping grow the sport on island, starting with the grassroots program where you guys hold clinics and camps for kids as young as 8 years old.
Yeah, we want to get more kids playing tennis, and we want to start to get more kids under 12 playing, and so kids 8, even younger, sometimes 6, and we've been having a free clinic at the Sheraton. GNTF has a Tennis Academy of Guam do a free hour every Saturday. We have 3 9-week sessions a year that is a grant from the Australian Open that helps us get kids out there to try it out, and it's free. They don't have to bring any racket or balls or anything. Just come with shorts and a water bottle, and they can try tennis and see if it's something that they might like.
And you've seen it grow as far as getting to the high school level with the amount of years that you guys have put into the youth program, larger turnout of student athletes, and the, I guess, fulfilling part would be the success of the Davis Cup team about a year ago, where Guam won their first ever match.
Yeah, well, that's the tennis pyramid right there. I mean, we have the entry level kids that are under 12s that are trying tennis for the first time, and all the development levels up to the Davis Cup is the top of our pyramid, and we can have these kids strive to play in the Davis Cup. The Fed Cup is the women's version of the Davis Cup. We don't have a Fed Cup team yet, but we can. And the Davis Cup, we played for the first time last year in our Asia Oceania group, and we finished in the finals. We lost to the host country, Oman, and had we won that, it would have been amazing to be able to be promoted the first year. But we just came up a little bit short. But it was amazing. Out of 12 countries, we finished third or fourth. There was a third and fourth place. We didn't play it off. But the next smallest country to Guam was Singapore with 5 million people.
And where does Guam rank in the Micronesian region for tennis? I know we put athletes in the Micronesian Games, and we're looking to get ready for the upcoming Pacific Games.
Yeah, well, the Micronesian Games and Pacific Games. In the Pacific, there's a lot of strong countries. In the South, Saipan has some very good players. They got a good program in Saipan. But Guam is elevated to what we call Class B nation in the ITF, and that's our choice. And so we're the only Pacific country in all the Pacific. In the OTF region, there's Australia, New Zealand, and 16 Pacific Island nations that play in the Pacific Games, and Guam's the only Class B nation other than Australia and New Zealand. So, in terms of the ITF status, we're elevated the highest. That was our choice, though. We petitioned the ITF to be able to do that, and I was appointed to a task force in the ITF that the ITF president asked me to join, and we're trying to get more of the Pacific nations to become Class B so they can also participate in Davis Cup, Fed Cup. So,
and Guam was treated, you guys had a professional players here doing a tennis exhibition match over at the Hilton. Big turnout, drew a lot of
it was amazing.
People out there. And talk about the pro players that were part of that exhibition match.
Yeah, well, Dominic Herbates came here in 2013 or so with coaching a young player, and he and I became friends, and we've stayed in touch, and he's known about the facility we're trying to build, and he's very much wants to help us. And I asked him how he could help, and he said he could do an exhibition match. And so he got Tommy Haas, who's Dominic Herbates was a top 20 player. He played. He has an amazing career. But he's not as well known as Tommy Haas and Roger Federer and some of these names. And Tommy agreed to come out, and they both came for no fee. We just had to cover their airfare and hotel while they were here. They stayed. We had a golf tournament they played in, and there was just two super famous guys that wanted to help, and so they came out, and we stay in touch, and they want to know how the facility's coming along, and I'm anxious to tell them we're breaking ground any day. We're just waiting to get the building permits done, and then we can start. We've got the contractors lined up, the money in the bank, the loan is approved, and we're ready to go as soon as we get the building permit.
All right, well, thanks for coming on the show. The 47th annual Chamorro Open is going to be taking place this weekend with the singles event. For